Yeah, buddy. We finally came to a topic that we've been talking about for a while.
Long time.
Our top franchise actors.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to get right to it. I'm really excited for this. And you guys, I definitely want some feedback.
They're going to be entertained.
Yes.
How hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it. When you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
There is no tomorrow.
The hardest choices.
Love that. Love that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you pumped?
Love that.
I'm pumped.
I'm pumped as hell because that's such a great line from both Rocky films. Rocky 3, which he says there is no tomorrow, and then Rocky Balboa had so many great lines as you heard there.
We're getting into this right away. I'm going to assume Sylvester Stallone's your number one, right?
Actually, let me see.
So
yes,
anyways,
he's number one.
Welcome to the channel. Basically, what we're talking about right now are franchise actors, right? These are actors that have played the same character in 3 movies or more, and these are a trilogy or more of films that have significance in pop culture, just today's culture, movie trivia, movie cinema trivia, history,
Cinema history,
and just movies that can live on decades after they stop filming.
Yeah.
So, the list is enormous. When I started digging into this and started naming names, I couldn't believe how many actors there were.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And so then trying to narrow this down
to top 3, it's not easy.
I couldn't. I still got 5.
You still got 5?
I got 5 and like a dozen honorable mentions.
I narrowed it down to 3 because I don't want to repeat, Arnold. Arnold would have been on there, but we talked about Arnold in the last episode, so.
Believe it or not, he's not on my list.
Yeah, really? I had to cut Arnie because the Terminator franchise is fantastic.
It is, but he's not on my list.
Wow.
Oh, man, this was a hard list to make, I will admit.
Well, give me the 2 honorable mentions because you said 5.
Well, all right. So I'm going to give you my list of 5. My number 5.
Who's your number 5?
Is Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
she played Ellen Ripley.
Ellen Ripley in Aliens.
In Aliens, yeah. There's 4 films altogether.
Okay.
And it's just because she created the blueprint for the modern female action lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Aliens, and then Aliens itself just inspired so much after that and was part of so many other franchises.
Yeah.
And I think she even got an Oscar nomination for it.
I'm surprised she hasn't come back to that role since 98 or 99. When was that other one?
And, it just, even if you go to any comic convention or Comic-Con or anything like that, Aliens is represented. She is represented. Yeah. And we're talking a franchise 30 plus years old, and it's still even today. Most kids will have known at least of the first Alien. Or maybe Alien 2. They probably haven't seen the whole series, but
yeah, the one that Jim Cameron, I'm always been the most familiar with.
So it's just one of those characters in the movies that just is going to live on, and that's where she, you say Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
What movies pop in your mind? First one's probably going to be Aliens.
Aliens and Ghostbusters.
Right?
That's it,
So, but typically it'll be Aliens for most people.
Right.
Granted, she's been in dozens of other movies.
So many.
But as far as like your signature, movie tag, so to say, that how people remember you, it's going to be, for her, I think it's going to be Aliens.
Then Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the term? There's a certain term for the female action hero. I forgot the name of it, but they have her in the category. They have Linda Hamilton. They even have Jamie Lee Curtis for Halloween.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot the name. There's a certain term that they use for these action hero women.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I do not know what that is. You caught me off guard on that one.
Everybody talks about it now when they do the YouTube reviews and stuff. It'll come to my mind.
Heroin something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what term you want to. I just call them, actors, elite actors,
Yeah.
actresses. And do your Googling and tell me
I'm
what
doing
it
my
is, right?
Googling.
Yeah, do your Googling. So, I don't know how you came up with 3. You had to eliminate a lot. Because there's a lot of names capable of being on this list.
I think it's Final Girl or something. I can't remember it. But
Wow, that must be a TikTok thing.
yeah, it's a TikTok thing.
All right, since I have, I guess 5, I'll give you my number 4,
Let me get your number 4.
and then we'll go into your number 3. And,
I'll
then
pick
probably
my.
the-
Well, I'll
probably
pick
this-
my. I have a 5 and a 4, but I want to hear your 5 and 4 first.
All right, my number 4, and it's kind of crazy because this guy probably should be higher, but my number 4 is Keanu Reeves. Right,
That's my number 3.
that's your number 3. Keanu Reeves as John Wick, and then Neo. So he had 2 franchises.
Yes,
The Matrix was what, 4 films? They both were 4 films.
4 films.
And so, The Matrix in the 90s just was the ultimate pop culture
Right.
for 90s films. And then John Wick was just the ultimate badass. I'm sorry. He was.
We're gonna get into that one. So when I talk about the number 3, we're gonna talk about the John Wicks. and stuff like
Yeah. John Wick's going to get an episode all of his own, but
that. Maybe.
he can. But yeah, no, Keanu Reeves just nails both of them.
Right.
And so it's like you talk about Keanu Reeves, you talk about another actor that's just got so many legendary movies,
Yeah.
and he's one of them. So first off, John Wick, then Neo, and then you got him in everything from Point Break and Bill and Ted's,
Right.
to Speed. The man is just
He is just awesome. So we're gonna go back into Keanu because he's my number 3. So we're gonna go right there and we're gonna talk about John Wick. So my number 5 is Liam Neeson in the Taken series.
Okay, yes.
I loved. Let me tell you something. I saw that with my grandfather from my father's side. So the first Damien. So I'm the third one in my family. So the first Damien, I watched that with him, and we had such a fun time watching Taken.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when you
He's
remember
got a lot of
watching
quotable
it.
lines too.
Oh, so many.
So many quotable lines.
So many. Remember when he remembers the guy's voice, like "Good luck," and he's like, "You don't remember me, do you?" I told you I'd find you.
I will find you.
Yeah.
And he's so, that's what made him so good for Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, because he does all of the martial arts in there, and he's like,
It's just the opposite of his regular character.
Exactly.
As the Taken character. So it's just, yeah.
"Did you
Yeah,
laugh
Liam
at the
Neeson.
snowman scene, the Jack Frost thing?"
my God.
I laughed my ass off when I saw the snowman have the gun in his hand.
I knew when I actually went to go see the Naked Gun movie.
Did you?
And in the theater, with Liam Neeson,
Right.
I actually laughed my ass off.
It's funny. I laughed.
It has some good humor. My buddies that I went with were like, "This was stupid," and I'm like, "No, it's not.
hilarious."
It was good." But like, finally, a decent. There was some cheesy parts.
There's
in there,
a lot of cheesy parts.
but everything from when they're in the hallway and they're crying out their father's pictures.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson's son was like, "Nah,
Nah, I'm not gonna cry for him.
But man, it was. But yeah, okay,
Dude, I was
Liam Neeson is a great add to this.
So that's why I have him as a franchise actor, because he did 3 Taken films. I saw all 3 in the theater, and they were just fantastic. I loved them. I love part 2 where he fights the little guy in the sauna. It's just ridiculous. It's silly. I love them, and that's why for me, he's on my. He would be my number 5 as a franchisee actor.
All right, so who's your number 4?
You know what? You're gonna be surprised and you're gonna laugh. You're like, "What? I didn't think about that." It's Michael Keaton as Batman.
There you go.
He did 3 Batmans.
So are we gonna? Okay, we're gonna give you guys a little foreplay into our Batman discussions later on.
Yes.
So stay tuned. Subscribe, because when we drop that video, let's talk about Michael Keaton as Batman.
We're gonna talk about Michael Keaton as Batman. So
why is he your number 4?
He's my number 4 because he's always talked about it. He says I'm Batman. You talk to anybody your age, my age, they always say he's like the best one. And that he came back and he did Batman again the third time around, and he was just fantastic. I loved it. Yeah, it's a body double or whatever, but there's a scene where you see in the Flash movie where he's he's doing surgery on himself, and he starts to look at himself in the mirror, and he just smiles. He's like, I miss this. Like you could just tell with his acting. So his acting is good. He's hilarious. He's serious. Part 2 is my favorite. I love Batman Returns. But as a franchise actor, when you say Batman, a lot of people can say Keaton. Keaton's my favorite.
Yeah, he's definitely in most. Well, I think it depends on who you talk to. There's people that are going to say, it's Ben Affleck, but no, it's not. He's not. No, well, we're saving that for the teaser. So no, Michael Keaton is definitely going to be in most people's top 3.
Right, and you got to remember, Keaton. He went from what's his name, Adam West, all the way to Keaton. So there's a big gap there, and it's just like a snap of the fingers, and now everybody's doing the Michael Keaton Batman thing.
Yeah, it's
nothing against Bale, but I do like Keaton.
I think Christian Bale is a solid number 2.
Solid number 2, but if I had to pick a number 1, I'm choosing.
It's going to be Keaton. Yeah.
Keaton, yeah.
As far as like if you're going to remember,
franchise.
if you're going to remember who the best Batman was,
yes,
I would definitely lean more towards Keaton.
Yeah, and
well, it's more for the fact of time too that when you think about it, he elevated the character to more of a pop culture status. I mean, not like it already wasn't, but he just elevated it that much more.
Yeah.
Right? So now it's like Batman was even more popular than ever.
So I'm not sure if you would agree with this, and a lot of fans out there would agree. Do you remember Batman Returns in the beginning when all the circus is attacking Gotham City? Do you remember that? Where all the clowns and they're destroying stuff?
I do, but what do you want to talk about in particular?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about something in particular. There's a scene where, Commissioner Gordon, he goes on the radio. He says, "What are you waiting for? The signal." Do you remember that?
Yeah, but share it with our fans.
Okay, so he's sitting in the dark, and he's just sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting. And a lot of fans have their theories that he's pondering about him killing the Joker in the previous film. That he's just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, the signal comes up, and I'm going to play
now
that
this
right
is
now.
in Batman Returns.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just sitting, and he's just like pondering. Then the light comes on. Yeah, and then he stands up, and then he stands in front of the signal. And it's just so beautiful. It's just like, it's like, yo, he's not doing anything. He's sitting in the dark. So when I think about Michael Keaton and he stands in front of that bat signal, it's so monumental. The video game on Super Nintendo, I could go on, Rocky, but when it comes to franchisee actor, Michael Keaton is Batman. He says it at a college speech, "I'm Batman."
So Batman Returns, that was that was a good episode because it had Pat Hingle was the Commissioner Gordon. It does have Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Great.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Sexy.
Catwoman.
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken was in there. He played Max.
Santa Claus. I'm afraid not. But don't give me that.
Michael Gough was Alfred. So, and then it had Vincent Schiavelli, he was the Oregon Ranger.
He even had Pee Wee Herman in it. Yeah, he played Cobblepot's father. Yeah,
it did have a good cast of characters, and I thought it did very well.
I loved it.
It does have a mid-7s rating on IMDb. So
even the Batmobile, Rocky, when people have to choose what's the best Batmobile, they don't say Batman Forever. They don't say Batman Returns. I mean, not Batman Returns, but Batman and Robin, or even the Dark Knight, the Tumbler is like everybody's saying no. It's Michael Keaton's Batmobile.
I think at the same time too, in pop culture, they go to Comic-Cons, right? And generally, when you see a guy wearing a Batman symbol, it's going to be the Batman Returns.
It's the Batman Returns symbol.
It's just because they're diehard fans out there. They rank them, and they have a whole list of all of them. And God, there's a lot. And so, I mean, probably like 20, 30 of them.
Probably.
Different logos out there. And generally, most of them all go back to, one of the Keatons.
The Keatons, yeah. I mean, even that costume was a cool costume. It had the armor, although Michelle Pfeiffer found it.
And he was a believable Batman.
He was believable. And he was a believable Bruce Wayne. Remember when he's talking to Max Schreck, he goes, you got like a bit of a power surplus. What's your angle? He goes, power surplus. Bruce, shame on you. No such thing. The man born with a silver spoon. He goes, yeah, there's only one way to find out. Because he told me, he's like, you think you go 15 rounds with Muhammad Shrek? He's like, yeah, only one way to find out.
Yeah. So that's a good cast.
Yes.
So I didn't laugh. I thought that was actually a really good pick for your number 4.
Thank you.
So who do you have as number 3?
So number 3 is who I had as yours on your list.
That's right.
I have Keanu Reeves, and I decided to choose the John Wick series because it's been more consistent. And it came out when Keanu was older. He didn't have to do this movie, and part 1 blew me out of the water because I know where they filmed in New York. I said, oh, I know that spot. I know that spot. And this franchise, excuse my language, everybody, but it is so fucking good. It is so fucking good because when you watch the first one, Rocky.
I've seen them all.
No, the element is just you got to put this coin. You got to go back here. You got to see the manager. You can't fight on the grounds. It's just like all these awesome fucking rules. I love the John Wick series, starting with part 1.
Yeah, absolutely. So, actually, I had a dream the other night, so to say, so I can an epiphany, so to say, right? So now that the Chuck Norris has passed, rest your soul,
it's now Keanu.
It
is. It's on his
Keanu's
shoulders.
taking up the realm of, the Keanu Reeves memes of, he's never going to die. He's just a badass.
Yeah.
It just, from John Wick, man, you killed his dog.
Again, it's just like there's a purpose behind the action nonsense. And again, it's not just action nonsense. It is such good choreography. It was made by a stunt people. And remember we were talking about Commando.
Yeah.
Remember, you're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Yeah.
Sully was one of the cleaners.
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about, you were talking about my IMDb before and all that. 2 of the guys that played the cleaners, they were in the movie I was in, Checkmate. One of them played Manny, the other one played Preacher. So if you see the big, heavy guy with the beard, he was in the movie that I did, the biker movie. And then the other guy that's kind of like balding on top, he played a character named Preacher. So I was with both of them. And here's the crazy part. They invited me to check this out. They're like, oh, you should come, you should act, and we're doing background roles. I thought it was something. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, okay, whatever. This sounds stupid. I regret every day that I didn't go on the set as a background guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have been in John Wick.
Wow. So that was what, 2013, 2014?
So we were filming that movie in 2013, and that's when they both told me about it. That they invited me, and I wasn't really SAG yet. I didn't have a SAG card or anything like that. So it was just like I had to do extra things to get on. And I was like, and I again, we were talking about Chuck Norris in the previous episode. I thought this was like a direct to video because that's what Keanu was doing at that time. He wasn't really doing big movies. John Wick brought his career back.
Okay.
And I again, it was just word of the whispers. It's 2013. I'm like, whatever. They're because I was there in Jersey and they were filming in New York. But again, I when I watch it, I don't watch it with regret. I just like, that's a missed opportunity. But I love the movie, love the music.
Well, you're gonna be sitting on your front porch one day drinking lemonade, going like, "I could have been a contender."
No, you know what? There's remember everybody. There's always another opportunity for something else. You make it happen.
Yeah.
But even part 2, when they went to Italy, Rocky, I loved when they went to Italy.
Well, that was, actually, Keanu took some time off before then. So it's not like, I'm not going to say because he did 47 Ronin before that.
He did do 47 Ronin 2014.
Yeah, so it was right around the same before.
Time. Yeah.
But then there was there
was no hits.
3 or 4 year hiatus he took.
Yeah.
I think that was more like I want to say, I remember a video interview that he did where he went on this spiritual cleansing kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because he's a very spiritual guy. So
down to earth.
And, and then he just kind of I'm just going to be one with Mother Nature and just kind of walk the earth with my bare feet. And,
whoa.
Because he just came off the success of, The Matrix.
The Matrix, 03.
So, 03?
He didn't need to do it anymore.
So, but I think because what was another one he did? He did Constantine and he did...
Constantine was 05, yeah.
So this was right after that, and then he took a little bit of hiatus.
I remember he did Street Kings in 09, 08.
Something like that.
Yeah, he did Street Kings with Forrest Whitaker.
So then it's just time. You know what? It's just time to take a break.
The back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
And then when you come back with a vengeance, and you like get right back into like one of the best characters ever. John
Did
Wick.
you watch John Wick in theater, or did you catch it on DVD?
No, I did not. I regret. That's one of my regrets, is not watching in the theater.
Yeah.
I thought it. I don't know what it was then. I don't know if I just didn't believe the trailer. I don't know.
I didn't believe it either, but
It just seemed kind of like an over the top kind of a thing.
right. It looked silly, didn't it?
And then it did. And then honestly, I will admit this, and I kicked myself for not believing in this in the beginning. I did not watch the series until the 3 came out.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Really?
And actually, I became a John Wick fan during COVID.
Oh.
So it was sad, because it's like, here is this great trilogy at the time, because I don't think 4 was out at the time.
No, 4 came out 2023.
So here it is. It's like, you know what? Let's just go ahead because we're binge watching. I mean, we're just COVID. We're in lockdown.
All 3 of them are there.
And so it's like, you know what? Let's just watch John Wick. And I kicked myself for not watching this earlier. I was like, this is fucking phenomenal.
I saw part 2 when Dolby Cinema just came out. So the sound effects were beautiful when they're shooting in the caverns and everything. I felt like somebody shot a gun behind me.
So what? For 2014 was 1, 2017.
2017 was 2, and 2019 was 3. Yeah.
So in my defense, 5 years, 6 years.
That's not bad.
It's not horrible. It's not like watching Indiana Jones for the first time. So
did you watch the side one, which is called The Ballerina? Did you watch that one?
I did not.
With the Cuban actress. He is in it. So you were talking about part 3. This movie takes place during part 3, when he goes to the Russian lady, aka Angelica Houston.
Okay.
And you see the ballerina. She talks to him in the stairwell. She goes, "Is it hard getting out? Like, are you trying to get out?" He goes, "I'm working on it." And so
this is the new one that just came out.
Yeah, with the Cuban actress, the cute chick. Yeah, the cute
so it
girl.
Wasn't,
the
it
Cuban
didn't come
girl.
out then. Okay, I thought you're.
It even has Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. What's his name? Norman Reedus is in it.
Yeah, that's so Ballerina. That's the one with Ana de Armas. Yeah, and
it's good.
And
Keanu's in
it. I believe it.
He doesn't steal the show. He's just remember Gunther.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that type of time in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ian McShane and Gabriel Byrne. Yeah. So.
Oh, dude, Ian McShane killed it as the manager. I even like he passed away.
Was that Lance Reddick's last movie? Hold on.
Lance Reddick.
Dude. That was Lance Reddick's last movie. Oh my God. Did not know that.
Yeah, Lance passed away.
23.
Yeah, he passed away while they were promoting the film. So
this was his last movie.
Yeah, he died after the second film. So it was just interesting that his character got killed in part 4. I was just like, whoa, they just killed his character.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lance Reddick. Sorry. As far as black actors that are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lance Reddick was one of those for me. Yeah, I mean, this guy was phenomenal. I loved everything that he'd done before.
I loved him in The Fringe, where he played the captain or the lieutenant. That's when I was first introduced to him, when I watched that show.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, his character is amazing in John Wick.
All right, I'm gonna do like a test, right, for you.
Sure.
So, I first saw him in the early 2000s. This is where I get introduced to him as an actor.
Okay.
Right, because he just kind of started, like, when did he start? Or mid 90s, I think, is when he first started acting, right?
Yeah.
But then when he first came out, I was like a star, right, so to say. He was on a TV show, and I think he was in like a dozen episodes or so. Early 2000s. What do you think it was?
24?
Early 2000s.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the show, the 24.
The show 24?
No.
Early 2000s.
It wasn't 24, not the one with Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's my guess. I don't know.
HBO had a show called Oz.
Oh, the jail show.
Right, he was the undercover cop.
I wasn't allowed to watch.
He was-
I was allowed to watch Sopranos
God.
because I was 13 and 14 at the time. I watched The Sopranos, but I could not watch Oz.
He was an undercover cop in that show. Sorry, spoiler alert. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen Oz, go watch Oz. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's a good series.
Tara Patrick's ex-husband is in that.
Oh, dude, there's so many actors that went through that show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, your mayhem guy is in it. Yeah. So, but that's where I got introduced to Lance Reddick at first
So-
as an actor.
How do you feel about his character in John Wick? I think it's great.
God,
I love his acting.
I've and just everything I've seen
The character's
after that, he was in Jonah Hex, Lost, and it just White House Down. He was in that one. I think he was in the Payday series.
And you said you watched John Wick 3. My question to you is, do you like his shootout scene with John when they had to fight the guys that have all the armor? He's like, guns, lots of guns, and he's like, we need more guns, And then remember he's like armor piercing bullets with the shotgun and stuff.
Yeah,
and he takes care of the dog. He goes, I'll be happy to look after your dog personally.
yeah, a badass actor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did pass away in 23.
Yeah, he passed away literally when they were promoting the movie, like the second movie
right.
premiere. He died right there. And when I watched the movie, I saw his character die. I'm like, did they know he was sick? Like, they killed his character?
Yeah.
But Ian McShane, another great actor. I first saw him in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie as Blackbeard pirate, and him too. He's like, Jonathan, we have rules. And he's like drinking a martini, and everybody's asking, are you back? And then he gets back, and then I just and now they're coming out with a video game. Yeah. This movie series it's gone so far where it has side films, a video game. It's just amazing.
I think every actor we're gonna name after this is gonna have that. So
yeah. So that's my number 3.
Number 3 is Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, John Wick. That's my choosing.
Keanu Reeves was my number 4. My number 3 is Ethan Hunt. Tom Cruise.
The
Mission Impossible franchise. Yes. Just what there's 8 movies now in that series.
There's a lot.
Every one of them, it's just a fan base on that, and based off of the original TV show, making it into its own movie.
It's our James Bond for Americans. That's our James Bond.
You are always entertained when you watch this series.
Yeah,
watch this movie. Watch the movies. Watch the characters, because there's a lot of characters that have evolved with them through the years. Within the franchise itself.
It's usually the same thing. There's always some type of betrayal within the company.
Kind of, yeah. But
it usually repeats that cycle.
But I think when you talk about action films, it's just that brand of death-defying stunts that he does.
I think the stunts, in my opinion, didn't start until part 2. I loved part 2 with the motorcycle chases and stuff. And they fight in the sand and everything.
I think the first one, when we talk about
where in France?
The first one didn't really. They were in Prague. I think it was Prague.
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 But there was a scene where you had to run through the aquarium, out the window because they were trying to kill him.
Right.
The train scene at the end. He was actually on a bullet train when they did that, and then of course the helicopter part in it, but as far as like an actual franchise spanning 30 years,
96,
my God, it was 30 years of the same character, 8 movies plus whatever spinoffs and everything that happened between, and it's still you say Ethan Hunt and you go Tom Cruise, and it literally he looks the same.
He doesn't age.
Oh my God, he looks the same. A little bit, wrinklier, but not by much.
Which ones are your favorite ones?
Man,
or that blew you away. Like, oh my God, this is an amazing movie.
Oh my God,
I didn't like part 3. Part 3 is my least favorite. I don't like part 3.
I really enjoyed the Final Reckoning just now. The most recent one.
Right.
I like number 1 because it's set up the stage, right? So it was the first one that set up the stage. And I think, I don't know, when did 2 come out? It wasn't for like
2
4.
came out in 2000.
So it was like 4 years later.
Anthony Hopkins.
You know, and then they did the what? The Death Reckoning one.
That came out 2011.
So there was that. No, Death Reckoning, I thought was like 23. Death Reckoning was right before the Final Reckoning.
I'm thinking of Ghost Recon. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Ghost Recon. There's a re in there.
But I think, you know, watching them in sequential order is definitely going to make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You're not, I mean, you know, obviously it's like if you talk about like, you know, the Fast and Furious, you know, you talk about these franchises that have 8, 9, 10, there's going to be 1 or 2 that aren't very good.
Yeah.
But I think as a whole, you know, with the original Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise, John Voight, you know, that whole group of people that were in that movie.
That's right, John Voight. Yeah.
And it really kind of like was the start of something big.
Right.
Of what to expect in future cinema. And then it was just a phenomenal. That's why I have him at number 3.
Yeah. My favorite Mission Impossible is Mission Impossible Fallout. Came out in 2018 with Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
I love that one. I saw that in the movie theater. I was blown away. The BMW chase, the helicopter chase, skydiving. This movie is the one where he broke his foot when he went from building to building. I just loved Fallout. You know, Alec Baldwin, Angela Bassett, just all these great actors and actresses. And that's my number 1, and number 2 would be Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, so he's my number 3 franchise actor.
Okay,
just because of what he's been able to create with that series.
Okay,
made a name for himself. You know, just brought back. You know, and then you hear the theme just from the get go. It's just such an iconic theme. It's just.
I like part 2 because it's got the Limp Bizkit remix.
Yeah, and it's everything. It's you know, you hear that music. It's like when you hear an Avengers, you know, intro, right? And you hear like these intros for these movies, of these franchise movies, and they just hit so powerful. You know, it like, you know, gets your chest pumping before the first word is even spoken. Yeah, you know, it's just, oh my God, it's just my number 3.
Okay, I respect that. I respect it. So, surprisingly, he's not on my list.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so Tom Cruise is not on.
So
if he did a 3rd Top Gun, he would have been on the list because I would have chose Top Gun.
Oh yeah.
I love Top Gun 1 and 2, but there's no part 3 yet.
There's no part 3 yet.
There will be, but not yet. So he's not on the list.
So speaking of the most killer intros, when my number 2 actually has one.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr.
Really?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark, Iron Man.
Tony Stark, man. We're talking about pop culture here. Man. You know, he built Iron Man. He started the whole franchise. He started the rebirth of it for the most part. You know, and you know everything all the way up through Endgame. You know, to his exit. You know, how many movies were there in all? 10 plus.
You know, Rocky, I'm trying to stay quiet in this because I want to talk so much about this, but I haven't seen Doomsday yet. Once I see Doomsday, I'll talk about the Tony Stark with you because I'm just like, what is going on here?
All right. So in all fairness for everyone else, Tony Stark as Iron Man with the Marvel franchise and just rebooting the entire MCU universe.
He saved the MCU.
He saved it. It made it
started and saved it.
So, you know, everything from the first, and I think he even had a hand in, you know, when the Hulks came out prior to that. Just everything from the beginning, you know, the original Iron Man movies, setting up everything up through Avengers Endgame was a great time to be alive. So if you were of age and you went to see every movie in the theater, that's something to be proud of because you're never going to get that experience again anywhere else.
No, you never.
And so, anyway, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, Iron Man. My number 2. Who's your number 2?
Well, I have a line here for Tony Stark that I enjoyed. I remember watching Avengers Part 1.
The only thing you really fight for is yourself. You're not the guy to make the sacrifice play, to lay down on a wire and let the other guy crawl over you.
I think I would just cut the wire.
Freaking Tony Stark. You know, I was really impressed with his character. And also, the MCUs did something different at the time. Now all these movies have post-credit scenes, but back then, that was the start. That was revolutionary. And when he said, I remember my cousin told me, he's like, you got to stay for the post-credits. I was like, what? He goes, just stay. I'm like, all right. And I watched, I see Sam Jackson. I'm like, what the hell? And then he's like, I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. Well, the whole theater erupted like the Yankees won the World Series. Oh!
What should have given you the clue was the fact that when the credits started rolling, no one left. I mean, every time I went to the theater to see an MCU movie.
Well, after that, yeah. But the first one, the first Iron Man.
The very, very first one, everyone was like, what the fuck? Everyone's kind of running back in like, well, what just happened?
Like, what's going on?
A few people stayed and everyone's like, what the hell are they waiting for?
What are they waiting for?
And then all of a sudden it pops up. And then ever since then.
It was always you got to stay.
You sit for the 10-minute credits.
It's smart, but that's what started it.
And then you get the credits at the very end and then now you know what's going on. So.
I didn't like Iron Man 3. I loved Captain America 3. Civil War. Loved that movie.
Yeah.
I think Robert Downey Jr. acted his ass off in that when it came to playing scenes.
Just everything from the beginning to the end.
Right.
The good movies, bad movies, though. Just the whole MCU universe series was just epic in its way. I mean, there's some good, there's pros and cons.
Right.
People are gonna say these are the best characters, these are the worst. That Chris Hemsworth, whatever. They're gonna say stuff, and that's fine. But you got to give credit where credit is due. And Robert Downey Jr. had his hand in the MCU universe, and it was just legendary.
Do you think that that Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom has anything to do with him being Tony Stark from an alternate universe, him being the baby in the trailer that I saw when I saw Avatar, because I saw Avatar and you see Captain America holding a baby. So, what are your theories on that?
I'm not gonna say much about that.
Okay.
Because you say you want to go see that you haven't seen that movie, so.
Right? No, well, because it comes out in December, so that's gonna come out. That'll be in time for 40X. So when the 40X comes here in Arizona, I'm gonna watch it. But I really don't know what to think about it. I think they should have left the character dead. But to bring him back as Doctor Strange, I'm just like, it's throwing me off because I associate him as Iron Man, and I loved Iron Man.
You mean Doctor Doom?
Doctor Doom. I said Doctor Strange. Doctor Doom.
So Doctor Doom for the Fantastic Four movie. Okay.
Victor Von Doom. And I mean, and even
actually, believe it or not, when I first saw the the one before this, the one that came out 2 years ago
with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, with Pedro Pascal. Yeah. And then as so Johnny Storm, who's played by Joseph Quinn.
Yeah. Flame on.
Okay. I actually hesitated to go see this movie, right? Because I hated his character in Gladiator 2.
Oh, okay.
I hated him. I despise his character. I despise the character, right? And then I realized that he's in this one.
Yeah.
And I had to you know what? I hope it's one of those like Game of Thrones things where I hate the character, but in real life I like the guy.
You like the guy,
right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay. And then the Pedro Pascal, I have ups and downs with it. I was like, oh, really? They have to do this guy again?
Yeah.
Could anybody else done it? Maybe, but they went with a name, so I get it. Hollywood, whatever. But actually, I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna add in the next one, The First Steps, right?
Yeah, Victor Von Doom.
So he's playing Victor Von Doom. Okay, I'm down for it. Honestly, I'm not going to go in with a lot of expectation.
I'm going with low expectations with this Avengers. Low.
Yeah, I'm going to go with none because it's like, you know what? Let it lead me to a decision.
I want to be surprised by it because that's how it was with the first Iron Man. I didn't expect anything of it.
But looking at the character list, Julie Garner, Natasha Lyonne, it actually has potential, maybe. Yeah. So it's.
Well, I'm curious about the so-called rumor fights while making it, where Robert Downey Jr. had a legit problem with Ryan Reynolds. And they had to get stand-in doubles again. I'm not saying I'm part of the set. I don't want to give into rumors, but for a story to come out like that universally, I'm like, I don't think it's bullshit. I think Ryan Reynolds was being his silly little self. Robert Downey Jr. being, the caliber of an actor he is. He's like, can you just fucking take this serious? And it's just like, well, it's Deadpool. He's kind of acting like that on purpose. He's in character. He's being an asshole.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how the movie plays out. So
maybe we'll do a review on it in the future.
Yeah, on the new Fantastic Four. So yeah,
on both Avengers.
Oh, on the Avengers series.
On the Avengers. Yeah. So
I thought you were talking about doing it in December when the Fantastic Four comes out again.
Oh, is it too?
Yeah, that's what you said. The Fantastic Four First Steps comes out this December.
No. I'm talking about Avengers Doomsday comes out in December. December 18th.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Doctor Doom from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, well, Doctor Doom is called Avengers Doomsday. Doctor Doom is in the new Avengers movie.
There we go.
Yes.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Now you know what I'm talking about. But either way, I agree with you with Robert Downey Jr. He literally carried all those movies. Like it just what wasn't, because if you remember, he only did 3 Iron Mans. He did Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and he did so many other off-branch films. He did Spider-Man. I think he had a cameo in one of the Thor. No, he wasn't in the Thors, but he was in Captain America: Civil War, and he just carried those movies. It's just like I remember when we're talking about crossovers and crossing over characters that never really happened before. I remember watching the post-credit scenes for The Incredible Hulk because they both came out that year. So I saw Iron Man, and then I saw The Incredible Hulk, and I'm like, holy shit, Robert Downey Jr. is in The Incredible Hulk talking to, the general. And he's just like, he goes, I always like the smell of defeat and whiskey in the air. He's like, Stark. He goes, I'm getting a team together.
Yeah, so this is where you got me. See, I knew the Fantastic Four had the Doctor Doom in it. I did not know about the new Avengers movie, so I did not know. I just found out about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had another one in production. So
wow, you were really going into this movie with no expectations.
I got no expectations now. All right. So that's what I have. I have Robert Downey Jr. as my number 2. Who's your number 2?
All right, I'm gonna play my number 2 now. Now I'm gonna play the scene, and you tell me who am I talking about and what franchise. I'm gonna play it right now. Putting out a cigarette.
33. Stockwerk. Kommt. Sofort.
That's a gun clicking.
I heard the gun click. That wasn't my dog barking.
Put down the gun. And give me my detonator.
God, I love this movie. God, Bruce Willis is fantastic.
He's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Well.
Hans.
Put it down now.
Absolutely. Great choice, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty tricky with that accent.
You gotta be on TV.
You gotta be on fucking TV with that accent.
Because he pretended to be Bill Clay. Oh my God, you're one of them, aren't you?
Yeah, the Die Hard movie collection. Bruce Willis.
5 of them. 5 Die Hards.
Yeah. And so the original one came out in 88, man.
1988.
So I did watch that one in theaters. Loved it. Absolutely. Of course I did.
Oh, that's right. You're older than me. I was 2 when it came out.
Yeah.
Did you watch part 2?
Absolutely, of course.
Yeah. When I went to that airport, when I went to Dulles Airport, because I was dating someone that lived there at the time, I was just like, this looks nothing like the airport for the movie. And then I found out that they filmed it at some airport in Colorado or something. I'm like, you assholes, making me think it was this airport.
I think it was the old Denver Stapleton Airport.
It was.
It was the old Denver Stapleton Airport. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Before they moved the airport halfway to Kansas.
So my question to you is now, let's go back in time to 1988.
Yes, I did. I watched it every day.
Okay. So hold on. It's 1988. Bruce Willis was kind of starting to get out there. What motivated you to go see this movie? Was it friends? Was it talk at the water cooler at high school? What was going on here?
He likes water coolers.
I love water coolers.
He's a water cooler guy. That's a millennial.
We
thing.
live in the desert. Come on now.
We always, actually, all right. So, as a Gen Xer, we don't say, "Hey, what was a water cooler talk?" Hey, man, our phrase is more like, "Hey, what's the word on the playground?"
What was the word on the playground?
There's the word on the playground. There you go. Come around.
So how did you find out about this movie? What motivated you to go see it?
It was out, and it was out in like in trailers and stuff like that. So it's not like it was, it's not like it was hidden. I mean, movie trailers are like literally nonstop on TV all day long.
Okay.
Yeah, well, maybe not all day long, but they were very prominent.
Yes.
Now it's like you'd be lucky to get a movie trailer on TV every hour.
It's sparse.
Right. It's very sparse. It's now they're pretty much just going to be online. So, and then not only that, at the time, what prompted me to look into this movie is I was still a fan of Bruce Willis, right? So he was in Moonlighting at the time.
Moonlighting, yeah.
So that was his show that he was in. That he was doing, and it was actually a pretty popular show at the time.
Yeah.
Him and Sybil Shepherd and Curtis Armstrong was in that, and so the Moonlighting and that. So then they kind of piggyback, on TV Moonlighting. Oh, by the way, we got this new movie coming out. It was another action adventure movie coming out, and so you go, and I don't remember if I saw it opening weekend, but definitely saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
So it was probably more one of those lines where it's like, oh, dude, you got to go check out this movie. It's kick ass.
Yeah.
Right. And then, also at the same time too, Bruce Willis it just took off from there, man. I'll give that credit where prior to that, he was not really a big name on TV.
No, he was not.
He did his I think he was in like the Twilight Zone and Miami Vice and stuff like that. But
yeah,
like an episode here, an episode there, but actually like being headed to A-list status. Definitely
action star.
Die Hard took him there.
Yeah,
because he was in Moonlighting at the time, and then after that, it was just a series of movies. After that, Die Hard 2 came out. Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking 2.
That's right. He did the voice of Mikey. Look Who's Talking.
Mikey the Baby. Dude, that movie's freaking hilarious. I love Look Who's Talking.
He's like, football? I don't want to watch football. Hey, it's the Bear Show. It's
really?
The Bear.
That's the line that you remember? You remember the line where it's all like, ooh, boobies.
Oh, yes.
I like to suck on those.
He's like, whoa, these things come in different sizes. He goes, hey, yeah. And John Travolta's holding. He was like, hey, what are you looking at? You must be thinking what I'm thinking. He goes, yeah,
pal.
He goes, yeah, lunch.
The perfect voice for that character. Look Who's Talking.
He calls the ball guy trying to go out with his mom a dick. He's like, you're a dick.
He pulls his hair off.
Because John Travolta told me, he's like, Mikey, do this.
He pulled the toupee off.
Yeah.
So he did Look Who's Talking, Look Who's Talking 2, Die Hard,
yes,
Hudson Hawk, Last Boy Scout after that.
That was another good movie. People don't like it. I love that.
And then, and then there was a couple other movies in the between there, and then it just, Pulp Fiction, just,
oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah,
he took him off into another realm.
He went a whole different realm with Pulp Fiction. Remember that movie he did with Sarah Jessica Parker, and he's like a cop, and he drives the boat and stuff like that. I think it came out in '93.
He's a cop.
He's a cop, and it's some type of a serial killer, which turns out to be a family member of his. And he even tells me, he's like, man, he drives like a cop. It was Sarah Jessica Parker and him, and he drives a boat to work. So he's like a police boatman, like a river boatman.
Oh, Striking Distance.
Striking Distance. Yeah. Yes. I remember liking that movie.
Yeah, that was pre Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
pre Pulp Fiction. I think it was '93. Yeah. It was really, really entertaining. Last Boy Scout, hilarious. Damon Wayans,
and then he did Die Hard with a Vengeance in ¡95.
Dude, that is my favorite Die Hard.
97, Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, yes.
So, Corbin Dallas.
Corbin Dallas.
Multipass.
I'm Corbin Dallas.
You know, it just
So we're- so-
just we can go on to a whole
Right, a whole segment of Bruce Willis.
Willis. So we're gonna get back on track.
So
but-
I'm gonna go back to Die Hard 1. Now, believe it or not, I saw Die Hard in the movies, but not when you saw them. I saw the 35th anniversary where they 4K restored it and they redid the sound. So I saw it in the movie theaters too in 2023. And believe it
Yeah.
or not, the person I took, it was her first time watching Die Hard. She never saw it, and she loved it.
So on a side note, there's a modern day movie that's very similar to this, and I hope that they go somewhere with it. Really. So if anyone is tied in with this movie series, it's one movie that's been made so far, and it was phenomenal. It reminds me. It has every hint of following in the Die Hard footsteps. It's the blueprint from Die Hard. And it came out probably it's got Taron Egerton in it.
Who?
Taron Egerton. You don't know who Taron Egerton?
Okay. He's from Star Wars.
No.
He was also Ramesses in
No,
in the book of Exodus.
is that his name? Taron.
He kind of looks like Conan O'Brien.
No, who the frick is the dude from Kingsman?
Oh, the Kingsman.
Yeah, Taron Egerton. Sorry, Egerton.
Oh.
All right, so he did a movie just recently, like 2 years ago, called Carry On.
Oh,
Carry On.
Carry On.
Where he plays the TSA
The
agent.
TSA agent in the airport. Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal. Watch that movie.
Yeah.
It is so good. It has every bit of Die Hard in it. If you're a Die Hard fan, you're going to love this movie.
I thought you were talking about the Santa Claus movie where he fights John Leguizamo and all the terrorists.
Yeah.
Silent
no.
Night or something.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were talking about that. But going back to Bruce Willis and Die Hard.
Anyway, that was a side note. Shout out to Carry On. Watch that movie. You haven't seen it. No, the reason I brought that up is because Carry On is like literally
Die Hard blueprint.
It's like a rebirth of Die Hard.
Yeah.
Every bit of
It's like Die Hard 2 in the airport.
kind of, but no. What I mean by that is like it's just the if you look at the direction
Yeah.
and the script writing and the style of script writing and the style of movie that Die Hard was, they put into this movie Carry On.
Right.
It's not a copycat by any means, but
formula.
It's the formula that made Die Hard great is what made this one great.
It's like Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah.
They're both colas, but they got different flavors.
It's a Coke and a Coke Junior. I'm just going to say it's
Diet Coke.
there you go. It's a
Coke
and
Zero.
Diet-
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. There you go.
There you go. Coke Zero is 0 calories, but it tastes just as good as a
Yeah.
Coke. But going back to Die Hard, so I was introduced to Die Hard in a unique way. So in 1996, I played a video game on the PlayStation 1 called Die Hard Trilogy. And I loved this game because you could play part 1 where you control your character 3D in the Nakatomi Plaza. Part 2 was a first-person shooter where you're shooting in the airport and stuff, and you're shooting the terrorists and the planes and stuff. And Part 3, you're driving around in the taxi cab in New York City.
Nice.
And I'm like, what are these movies? And luckily at that time, they were showing them on television. So I had to go in the TV guide or the newspapers and see when they would show it, and that's how I got into Die Hard because of the video game.
I'm sure it would have been at the Blockbuster or Tower.
Couldn't rent it because it was rated
Oh,
R.
rated R. That's
So
right.
I was only allowed to watch these movies unless they were
See,
on
that's
cable
another
television.
thing that this younger generation doesn't have to deal with.
Yeah,
It's like the movie ratings. 'Cause
the movie ratings. Yeah,
you don't have to deal with that. Like it was everything from like PG versus PG-13.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to
there
watch
were actors
R.
that would not make a movie if it was PG-13 because
Chuck Norris.
because they wanted it to be PG. So,
Yeah, that was Chuck Norris.
oh man, so
Chuck Norris did
all
a lot
right.
of that.
So then, who's your number one?
Okay. Well, no, I just want to close it off with the Die Hards. So Die Hard 3 is my favorite. It takes place in New York City.
Okay.
I remember them filming it in New York City where they closed traffic and everything.
See him wearing the sign. So
Huh?
saw him wearing the sign.
I
Well, it took place in Silver because that's the one where they dug underneath
the Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve. Yeah.
Well, actually, they the FBI came up to the writer and was like, "Where'd you come up with this?" Da, 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 because they really didn't think anybody would come up with that, and it was actually possible to do that at the Federal Reserve. So they reorganized and structured. What was interesting about Die Hard 3, this was pre 9/11. And when 9/11 happened, I was like, ooh, this reminds me of Die Hard 3. Like the whole city just shut down and stuff like that. And Samuel Jackson was excellent in it. The actors were great. You know, he went back to New York. I like part 1 because he's a New York officer and he's got this attitude. Yeah. He goes, "You're a policeman. You can't kill me. You have rules." He goes, "Yeah, that's what my captain keeps telling me."
You know, that movie is fantastic. You know, not only with Jeremy Irons playing the brother.
Yeah, Simon.
You know, he played Simon, and then of course you got Samuel L. Jackson.
Says.
You know, so I give you credit, but the whole trilogy is good. So having Bruce Willis,
yeah, the action's good. Him driving the taxi
John
cab,
McClane.
Yeah, him driving the taxi cab in Central Park, and
Yeah.
just all the lines. Remember, he was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, is that gold?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "They
Yeah.
steal a Yugo, then they steal a Mercedes Benz that has a cell phone." Do you remember this? And then he's like, "Excuse me, who was the 21st president?" And the rich guy goes, "Go fuck yourself." And then Sam Jackson's like, "Man, that guy was pissed." And what does Bruce Willis say to him? Do you remember?
Hit me.
No, he's just like, he'll feel a lot better when he takes a look at the back seat. And Sam Jackson's face is like, "Fuck, that was my gold bar." He left the gold bar in the back of the seat.
Yeah, oh, man, just
Yeah. Chester A. Arthur. That's how I know who the 21st president is, because of Chester A. Arthur was being one of the riddles as I was traveling to St. Ives
There
and
you go.
Man Why Seven Knives. And,
yeah, because they had to do the whole riddles to figure out.
he goes, no, it's just a trick. It's just the man, 555-001. And he had a hangover. I just loved Die Hard 3. I loved it.
Just
Driving
the whole
in Central
series,
Park.
playing John McClane.
Part 5, we don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't
Never
talk
exists. Part 4 was good. Did you watch Part 4 when in Washington D.C. 4th of July cyber terrorism?
Actually, I did not. No.
Ooh, you got to watch it. It's 4th of July. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like Part 4. Part 5 is such a disappointment. No. It's a no.
It's one. So
with Russia and all that.
Honestly,
Cash grab.
this is Hollywood just creating movies just to make movies, right?
Right.
So what was that? What was that one? Die Hard is back or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, just stop. Oh, it's a good day to die hard.
A good day to die hard.
Yeah.
Actually, there would be no 4 or 5 with the original ending of Die Hard 3. Do you know what the original ending was? Did you see the deleted scene?
I don't. The deleted scene.
The deleted scene, or the deleted ending, because it didn't do well with fans testing.
Okay.
Was that he lost his job at NYPD because it looked like he was in cahoots with Simon. So he
Interesting.
got fired from NYPD, and then he sits in front of Simon at a cafe with a law rocket launcher, but he took off the safety guidance, so you don't know which way it shoots, and you have to spin it. He's like, "Spin it," and then he gives him clues.
I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah, and he gives him riddles. He goes, you don't. He goes, a plane crashes. How many survivors are buried?
I mean,
Yeah.
because Die Hard 3 came out like 20 years ago. So
No, 95. So it was 31 years ago.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yeah. So
but still,
I love it.
Bruce Willis was a great choice for your number 2.
Thank you.
Who's your number 1?
Well, it's your turn now. Who's
My
your
turn?
number 1?
I'm going to go with the legend on this one. You're going to disagree with me probably. Harrison Ford.
Oh, okay. What's the franchise you chose?
Really? Indiana Jones.
Okay, you got to say it for the audience, Rocky.
Okay. What he's getting at was he's got 2, right? He's got Indiana Jones and then he's got Han
Star
Solo.
Wars, exactly.
Because he, once again, this guy's a Star Wars fan.
I am.
So it's the India. Well, it's a combination of both, right? So I think Indiana Jones is just because of the adventure side of it, and there are 5, but we're only going to count 4, because one of them's kind of crappy. But
Right.
anyways, no, I think Indiana Jones. The first 3 really are all that matters. 4 and 5 were just made up just because Hollywood wanted to make more movies. Playing Han Solo,
Yes.
as in the Star Wars. Episodes 4, 5, 6 really are the only ones that matter. I'll leave it at that. We'll talk about that later.
4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, the original trilogy.
The original trilogy.
Okay, yes, yeah.
That's all that matters.
Because I'm thinking of
That's
7.
all that matters. Everything else is crap.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we'll leave it at that. We'll talk about it later.
May I play may I please play you a line from Indiana Jones for you?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
You want to talk to God? Let's go see him together.
That was for the Ark of the Covenant, where he's like, he goes, "There's a transmitter. I could talk to God."
The Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
Did you know that Raiders of the Lost Ark really caused? And there's official documents. The CIA actually went looking for it. The real Ark of the Covenant.
Not in the same place that they were, right?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. So the
CIA. This movie caused
Okay.
the CIA to send people out to go look for this thing, and they did, and they supposedly found it. They believe it's in Ethiopia, and it's in a heavily guarded church area. Like, I can't even go in. I can't say, "Oh, hi, I'm with the FBI." They're like, "Get out of here. We're gonna shoot you."
This is news to me.
News.
If it did happen, I don't know. Do you believe everything the CIA says?
It's documented. You know, these documents were released. It was in the 80s. So again, sometimes cinema, like we're talking about Indiana Jones, sometimes cinema does cause things in culture, and it caused the CIA to look into this thing.
Let's go with Narcos. Okay.
No.
All right.
So Indiana Jones, they just came out with a new video game. Did you play it? I've only watched.
No, I haven't played any of the video games. For
I just
Indiana
watched
Jones.
the clips, the FHM, whatever you want to call it, the reels.
But yeah, as far as like when you talk about franchise actors,
right?
Indiana Jones and Han Solo, Harrison Ford, these are two franchises, just much like all these others that we've talked about.
Yes.
They're going to be, I mean, these were around 40 years ago, right?
Long time ago.
When they first began, and they're still going to be around probably for another 40. So our kids' generation and our great-grandchildren will grow up knowing who Harrison Ford is.
Well,
Now,
I think that's why there's 5 of them, because
There are 5 movies
because
in it.
there's fans. Fans will go see it no matter what.
yeah, because they don't know better. But I'm just saying, only the first 3 really matter. The only thing that'll ruin this character is just what Hollywood is actually talking about doing, and I really pray that they don't.
Rebooting it?
Rebooting the Indiana Jones.
With Chris Pratt, I heard about that.
Oh my God, please do not do that. Hollywood, do not do that. Come up with your own storyline. Come up with your own thing. I know National Treasure tried to do it, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't ruin this franchise. They've ruined Star Wars. Don't do it with this one.
So we're talking about a franchise. Which is your favorite and which is your least favorite?
Of the Indiana Jones series?
Yes.
Oh my God. Dude, I can binge watch all 3 of them. So it's like, all 3 of them are fantastic.
5, Rocky.
We're only going to
5.
go with 3.
5.
Stop talking about the 5. The other crap. 2
Listen, I don't have a problem with 4. I don't know which. I like the El Dorado thing, and the monkeys and the Peruvians and it's pretty cool.
Shia LaBeouf should never have been in it. I'm just saying.
Take away Shia LaBeouf. Take away Shia LaBeouf. But
I love Shia LaBeouf, but he should not have been in this movie.
I like it. I like part 4. I like that it's in Peru and the El Dorado and in the college and all that. I don't mind it. It's not. I was like, oh, this movie's horrible. I watched it in the theater. I had a good time. Now part 5, the Dial of Destiny. CGI making him look younger. Thumbs up.
Okay.
Thumbs
Okay. I give the CGI credit. I didn't like the storyline of it. It was an attempt to try to do closure on his character, which didn't need it.
Right.
I don't think so. So, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade. Those are the only 3 that you really need to worry about. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I like it. I like it.
Debatable. Dial of Destiny, debatable.
So, was there anything in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that that impressed you? Because I assume you saw it in the theater.
There's a reason it's got a 6.2 rating in IMDb. I'm just saying.
Well, because it's the whole alien thing. That was actually my introduction.
It was an unnecessary movie to be made.
Well, that for me was an introduction to what's her name? That actress that plays the Russian lady, I'm drawing a blank.
Blanchett?
Kate Blanchett. That was my introduction to her as an actress.
Okay.
I thought she did a good job.
I'm not saying this movie didn't have great actors in it. I mean, it had.
I enjoyed it. I had a good
Karen
time.
Allen, Ray Winstone, Jim Broadbent. I mean, it did have a lot. It just was an unnecessary movie to be
Okay,
made.
this unnecessary movie is the reason why we have a Nuketown stage in Call of Duty. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. well,
It inspired the Nuketown scene. The refrigerator
Call
is
of Duty.
ridiculous. Yes,
Call of Duty. What is that?
Call of Duty. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play you one more line from a movie that grossed me out as a child, but I could stand it now as an adult.
You know nuts. He's crazy.
Gotta love Temple of Doom. Is this where they're gonna go down the roller coaster? Dude, it's got its own roller coaster ride. Have you ridden it? I'm just saying.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll see you in hell. No, yeah, it's just.
Honestly, from a Gen X perspective, I'm giving you the Gen X perspective. You gave me the millennial perspective, which is the Crystal Skull and Dial of Destiny are vital for this series, right? From a Gen X perspective, those are 2, 4, and 5 should have never been made.
2, it's
1, 2, 3 are all you need, right? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, Temple of Doom. Those are the only ones that you need. 4 and 5 are crap. They don't need to be part of the series.
Now, a lot of people think differently. A lot of people think 4 is better than 2.
Well, some people don't like Temple of Doom, so
A lot of people don't like Temple of Doom. They think
Okay,
it's disgusting. They think it's
ooh, disgusting. I like
yeah.
it.
Well, timeline wise,
It
Temple
did-
of Doom
it-
takes
it-
place before part
Before
1.
it's a prequel, so
Right.
Yeah, and so
you
yeah,
catch-
I mean, I give it that aspect of
Okay.
it. I think as far as like the character Indiana Jones, it fit right in with the other two. You know,
There was just too much bugs in the movie. Like when she has to hit the
dude,
switch.
then don't go watch The Mummy either. So I'm just
I
saying.
like the Mummy.
Too many bugs.
No, it's just beetles. There's not bugs.
Oh, Beetle's not a bug. Okay.
No, this movie has them eating bugs, monkey brains, eyeballs in soup.
God, isn't that great
There are
for a movie?
centipede and roaches crawling all over her arm when
Okay.
she's trying to hit the lever switch.
Okay, hey, Gen Xers,
The crocodiles are eating people. It's disgusting.
Oh my God! All right, so
it's nasty.
so
and,
this
and then he's like
falls into that
these
whole.
people are starving. He's like
So-
eat food.
So
and it's
what-
disgusting.
So for all you audience listeners out there, after an hour and a half, when Gen Xers say that anybody younger than a Gen X, millennials, have sensitivity issues, this is one reason.
this
A
is
good example
cause of it
right here. Good example of it right here.
You can't
80s
eat and watch this movie, bro.
Oh, you totally can.
I cannot eat a
movies
pizza and
were
watch this
gore. 80s movies were gory. They were,
God, it's
dude.
disgusting.
We'd be eating popcorn, eating all kinds of crap, and dude, seriously, 80s Gen Xers grew up on that nature. This is
This is one of those movies you can't eat and watch.
you totally can.
No,
you
no.
totally can.
It's just like that Bill Cosby movie. I forgot the name of it. It was like something Part 6, and you see the bunny rabbits eating the blood. And my dad was like, he was like, Damien, I'm eating.
Oh my God! Then you know, by that nature, by that token, right there are a lot of 80s movies that you younger generation should not go watch because there's a gore scene. Like
No, but
like Monty Python. Don't watch a Monty Python movie.
no, but
Seriously?
it's not gore. Like I say, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is not gore. It's just nasty.
It's just nasty 'cause
When
they're
they
eating
eat
bugs.
even when they're eating the food in the Indian huts, he's like eat, and it looks like a pile. Excuse my
The movie
language,
Lost
everybody.
Boys, they're eating maggots. I mean,
No, they're only noodles, Michael.
they're maggots. He's eating maggots. I'm
They're
just-
Chinese noodles. They're only noodles, Michael.
sensitivity issues.
No,
Sensitivity
no.
issues.
I'm just saying this movie was just nasty with the bugs and the food and the crocodiles
Okay.
eating the bodies.
So the some people that he's talking about are anybody younger than a Gen X. We'll leave it at that. Who's your number one?
oh well, no.
No, let's go on to your number
hold on,
one.
hold on. I'm gonna
He's gonna
piggyback.
try to defend himself here.
No, I'm gonna
folks.
piggyback off Indiana Jones. I really enjoyed Part 3, The Last Crusade, Sean
by far.
Connery, where you see the knight and the Holy
course.
Grail. Such a
And that's where
great
it should have
story.
ended. And that's where it did end for
It did end for years.
It did end, and then Hollywood had this hair up their ass and said, "Oh, let's make another one."
They had another script, and guess who was in it? But he said no. Sean Connery. If Sean Connery didn't retire,
Maybe. Yeah.
no. And George Lucas said, I offered him so many times to come back in the role because it was going to be another crusade with the both of them, that they're going to go on
Okay.
another adventure.
Okay. Well,
That movie would have been different.
It would have been different. There would have been no Shia LaBeouf in it, or LaBeouf, or however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, and they brought back Ravenclaw. Okay,
So it would have had John Rhys Davies in it. It would probably had Denholm Elliott in it.
part 1, Rocky. Do you see how messed up it is?
What's messed up about it?
The girl was a minor when he was like sleeping with her. He's like, "You took advantage of me. I was just a girl." And I was like, "Wait a minute." So he was like 35 or something, and she was like 19.
And what, Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, if you look at the storyline and the age or something like that, like he kind of like took advantage of her. She was
Of
like
Karen Allen?
I forgot
the girl, Marion?
Ravenclaw. Yeah. Well, what was her name? Marianne Raven or something.
Marion. It was
Yeah,
her name.
Marion. Yeah. So she was. Yeah. So he falls in love with her again.
All right, so she was born in 1951.
No. What I'm saying is the characters. So she tells
the
him,
characters.
"I was just a young girl.
I
You
was just a
seduced
young
me. You
girl."
left me. I was just a girl."
Oh, that's 80s comedy. Come on.
Yeah, but if you look at it from
Sensitivity issues? Yeah.
no, we're just reading the script. Sensitivity issues. I'll show you sensitivity.
All I can say is that little bit line really did not have any relevance to the rest of the movie. I will admit Last Crusade is by far up there, one of the best.
I think so. That's
You
my
know,
favorite one.
Sean Connery with his comedic chops, seriously. It was smart and dim-witted at the same time.
It's hilarious too. Actually, part 3 is funny. Like I laugh at part 3. He's like, "Sorry, son, they got us," because he shot the tail of the airplane.
Yeah, I'm sorry, son. And he shot it out himself.
Yeah,
that's the dim-witted part.
Sorry, son, they
so
got
then they
us.
land, and then of course that plane comes back around, and he gets his umbrella out, and
The seagulls.
and the seagulls go up and kill. So I mean, it did. I mean, it did have a lot of good Sean Connery humor in it.
No, it's hilarious because he remember when they get out of the plane or whatever, and the guy's changing the tire, and all of a sudden the car takes off because they stole the car.
Yeah, because the guy changed the tire for him. There's a lot of that little humor in it. That's classic 80s humor, man.
Yeah. No, and he was all excited because he's jousting with the Nazi on the motorcycle, but then he puts the pole in the spoke of the wheel, and the guy flips and explodes. But you see Sean Connery didn't like it. He just looks at him, he's like, and Sean Connery's like, like that's how you win?
Yeah, there are so many scenes in that.
Yeah.
And it's just
Look what you done. He shot all of them.
Another great reason to have Harrison Ford as my number one.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then we could sit here and talk about the Star Wars part, Han Solo.
No.
ones.
We're just talking about
saying,
Indiana Jones.
I'm just, I'm talking about Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Being my number one character actor.
Okay, franchise.
Both movies, you can go either way.
Yeah.
Or both franchises, you can go either way.
He was great as Han Solo.
He was.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if his character was not in Star Wars,
Right.
I don't think Star Wars would be what it is.
Correct.
To be honest, I don't think it would have had the success. So who's your number one?
It would have been Kurt Russell that saved it. Sorry.
So Kurt Russell saved your.
If Kurt Russell was Han Solo, he still would have saved it. If Harrison Ford said no. So,
Probably.
So my number one is, it's just out there. I talk about it in so many episodes.
Stallone.
Rocky,
I'm not knocking Stallone on this one. The Rocky franchise was great. Honestly, really, the original Rocky was great,
Yeah.
and then Rocky 4 was good.
Rocky 4 was really good.
So 1 set it up, 2 was a follow up to 1,
Yeah.
3 was kind of unnecessary.
I liked part 3. It's growing on me.
4, was the one that really kind of I think introduced him to a new generation at the time.
Yeah. Cold War too.
And then with post Cold War, right?
Yeah.
And so,
No, it was during Cold War. It's 85.
so
Remember, Apollo is us versus them. So I choose Stallone as Rocky. He played the character 8 times because he also played him in the Creed series. So he
in
played
the Creed series, and
So he
then-
played him in Creed 1 and
and
Creed
the
2.
17 video games that they were in.
Shout out to Rocky on PS2 and Rocky Legends on PS2. I'm not going to get too much into Rocky, but the main thing we're going to say is that it's 50 years since part 1. And it's a great, great story.
That's right. 1976 was the first one that
1976
came out.
November. Yeah, it's such. This catapulted his career. I was gonna I was between this and Rambo, But I put Rocky down because it's 8 movies.
Because it's me. I'm just saying.
No, it's you, right? It's 8 movies. It's a really, really good franchise. Part 3 is growing on me. Like, I love the Mr. T character. I love his character because it's starting to grow on me where he's such an asshole where, Apollo Creed goes to extend his hand to shake it. And he punches his hand out. He goes, "Get out my face. I don't even know has been messing in my corner." He's, "Come on, jump me," like he's challenging him.
Wow.
And then he's being interviewed, and you hear him say, "Apollo who?" Because he's like, "What do you think about Rocky Balboa being trained by Apollo Creed?"
If anything, I think, believe it or not, at the time, even though it may not have been that great success, because Hulk Hogan shouldn't have been in that one. I'm just saying, Thunder
That's
Lips.
such a great scene.
Thunder Lips. Come on, man.
You see Paulie's love for Rocky, where he grabs the chair, and he breaks it over his back.
I think Mr. T playing Clubber Lang.
Great job.
Clubber Lang references and memes were popular back. They weren't really memes because they didn't exist at the time. However, Clubber Lang references were very prominent at the time.
Yeah.
So yes, so there was that. So I give 3 credit for that one, but
the lines are great. I love his lines where he's such a dick.
It just seemed like a crazy take on where the movie should have gone. You know what I mean? Like the series, like you just came off of a successful Rocky 1.
Yeah.
Rocky 2 was a little bit slower, a little bit more.
Well, Rocky 3 was unique because he's getting training from the villain from part 2 and 1. And
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a little too much Hollywoodish for me.
Part 3?
Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel right.
I have my favorite line from part 3. I'm going to play it right now.
And then part 4 definitely was fantastic.
Yeah, I got part 3 right here, right in this line.
Don't look at him.
So he's telling him, "Don't look at him."
Is that where they're
look, hey boy.
Hey boy. After I crucify him, you next.
Just stay out of my face, Chuck.
Oh, that's where the ring.
Yeah, he pushes him.
I thought that was where they unveiled the statue.
No. Is where because he has a problem with Apollo Creed, and he's like, "Oh, now you're in Rocky's corner." So that's why he's like, "Hey boy, after I'm done crucify him, you're next." And he's like, "You just stand."
Mr. T was a force at the time too. I mean, he was doing A-Team and everything else that he was doing.
Yeah, this catapulted his career. Anybody that's done a
already
Rocky
catapulted. They just had him.
Anyone that's done a Rocky's movie catapulted their career. All of them. Whether it's the guy who played
I think many of these
Ivan
guys
Drago, Dolph Lundgren.
Well, okay, so Dolph Lundgren was there. Carl Weathers was already a name.
Well, yeah, but he got established.
Burgess Meredith was already a name. Sylvester Stallone was already a name.
It brought them back. Even Talia Shire, it gave her a little bit of a career.
Yeah, but then she didn't really do much after that.
No, because she's a Coppola. She's Francis Ford Coppola's sister.
Hulk Hogan was already a name. Mr. T was a name.
No, actually, I don't want to get too much into Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was still in NWA territory, and because of this movie,
he was a name.
Vince McMahon Jr. brought him in. He goes, "Listen,
he was already a name."
No, but
people knew who he was.
They knew who he was, but this catapulted his wrestling career. Like, that's the guy from Rocky 3.
That was the year you were born.
86.
No. Gen Xers already knew who Hulk Hogan was. Gen Xers knew who Mr. T was.
Yeah.
So they already had names.
They had
Carl
names,
Weathers had a name. Burt Young had a name.
But it made them stars.
It made them more powerful stars.
It made them in Hollywood.
So they were already popular. They were doing well already.
Yeah, but this just catapulted a little bit.
I think it actually Rocky 3 hurt them. But I'm just saying Rocky 1 was good. Rocky 2 was decent.
Yes,
because
I like part 2.
It was the follow-up to Rocky 1. I don't know if it necessarily needed to be made because it shows how
he needed to make it.
Well, he had his money and then he bought the car and the watch and all. And then he had to sell it all and blah blah blah.
Yeah, he was poor. He had brain damage.
And then Rocky 4 really elevated everybody.
Amazing.
It was a well directed, well executed film.
Did you see the director's cut?
I did not. Maybe I did. I don't know.
It's on Amazon. I like the director's cut a little more because Stallone went back and re-edited during COVID.
So
I like the director's cut.
So yeah, I mean, actually, Sylvester Stallone actually doesn't surprise me that you chose him as your number one. I know you're very fond of him.
Yeah.
I actually had Sylvester Stallone as one of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
I have him along there with like Hugh Jackman. You know,
Okay.
as Logan in Wolverine.
Yeah,
Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto.
That I would have put as like a number 6.
You know, these are my honorable mentions.
Right.
Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter.
They're making another one.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just the character.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so many out
They
there.
need to leave Harry Potter alone.
And there's a lot more out there. I mean, but there's just they need to leave Harry Potter alone. Leave it the way it is.
Yeah, that's coming out with another one in December.
It's like, don't make The Hobbit again. You know, don't make any of those again. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, I think we had a great list of characters.
Yes.
I think we got some great list of movies. Hopefully, we gave some people some good insight into our thoughts and how we see things from 2 different generations.
Yeah.
Gen X versus millennial. You know, I don't think we were wrong on any of them.
So you were stating that the Rocky film that you liked is Rocky 4. For me is part 6.
It's 1 and 4.
Yeah, so for me is Balboa and part 4. Those are my 2 favorite Rockies.
Okay.
Because I like part 6. I remember watching it in 2006 in the theater, and it just had so many quotable lines. You know,
Not gonna lie, Sylvester Stallone made that character. He's had a great career
Yeah.
in multiple series. So yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for putting him as your number 1.
yeah, he says it's not about hard you hit, it's about hard you get hit. He says another line to the boxing commission, the older I get, the more things I got to leave behind. That's just life. Such great dialogue in that movie. I love Rocky Balboa.
You know what? Seriously, I think you could be Sylvester Stallone's body double.
Thank you. You know, he's a great actor, and like I said in a few episodes ago, it's going to be a real sad time when Stallone and Schwarzenegger pass away because
There's a whole list of other actors out there that have had wonderful careers, and hopefully we don't run into anybody anytime soon.
Yeah,
because we have a lot of topics we want to talk about, and the remembrance ones we want to put off as long as we can. So
yeah.
So seriously, thank you guys for so much. Hope you guys gave you some good insight into our thoughts, what we believe in. Hope we gave you some good movies to think about. And thank you for joining us on this week's episode. And hopefully we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, click and hit that subscribe button. And, you know, just thank you guys so much. And we'll catch you on the next one.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.